The legacy project before us is an example and result of that phrase, and I would like to acknowledge and introduce the team that made it up, beginning with the Historical Outdoor Art Museum Board for their expertise, their vision in honoring the Hispanic culture, and for commissioning this mural. Fred and Mary Heimer, thank you for sharing and granting with us the use of their building for this mural. Fred, where are you? Fred, don't be shy, Fred. Yeah, thank you so much. The Hispanic Mural Committee, Hector and Mary Tamayo. A little note about Hector. Hector was our first Hispanic city mayor here in New Braunfels. Hector, there's Hector right there. And his lovely bride, Mary Tamayo. Mary has been the youth choir director at St. Peter and Paul for 48 years. If you've ever been to St. Peter and Paul and listened to those kids sing, they sing like angels, and it's because of her. Thank you.
Thank you.
Julie Martinez. There's Julie right behind me. I had never met Julie till we started on this project, and she reminds me a lot of my parents. She lives for and loves her grandchildren, and that's exactly what my parents did. Thank you so much, Julie. And then Baron Slamos. Where's Baron? There's Baron. Baron was my, actually Baron, you were my 7th and 8th grade history teacher.
Couldn't get enough the first time.
Don't tell them what kind of grades I made, Baron.
I made bad grades.
And then last but not least, Robert Camareno, our current city manager. Robert. I love Robert like my brother. He has been my confidant in this whole process. Thank you. Blue Star, Alex Rubio and his students. Our hats are off to you. Rubio, your artistic interpretation of the vision is amazing and has exceeded all our expectations. This mural will be enjoyed and cherished for many years to come, not just by our community, but by the many visitors that will be here as well. Thank you so much. But now I'd like to revisit the Historic Outdoor Art Museum of New Braunfels and give them a big shout out for all their contributions that they have made to this community. They have highlighted history and honored heritage in the City of the Prince throughout our town with 9 beautiful murals. 9. Beginning with the City of the Prince, dedicated in March 21st of 1999. Linheimer, dedicated in May 21st of 2001. Lure of the Springs, dedicated October the 8th, 2004. Space an Üblichkeit, dedicated in April 19th, 2007. Windows of Warsfest, dedicated in October 18, 2010. Herman Seeley, dedicated in October 28th of 2012. Prince Psalms bronze statue, dedicated in July of 2712. And today, El Legado de Nuestra Jornada. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these guys a great hand. They have beautified our city for many, many years. And I can't wait to see the rest of the murals that are out to come, right, Wayne? In closing, I'd like to make a toast to everyone who had a hand in this legacy project. Cheers, salud, and pros. Viva New Braunfels.
Thank you, Joe. We've developed a very good friendship with some friends of ours down south, and that's Blue Star Contemporary Art. And Executive Director of Blue Star is Mary Heathcott, and she's here with us today, and I know Mary wants to say a few words.
Thank you, Wayne. Hello, everybody. It's such an honor to be here with you today. I'm glad the sun is shining on us today. I want to begin by thanking Wayne and Dr. Rao and your fellow trustees of the Historic Outdoor Art Museum, who is the commissioning agent on this project. We're so honored to have the opportunity to work with the City of New Braunfels and the Historic Outdoor Art Museum on this monumental piece that will be here for years and years to come. I'm the Executive Director of Blue Star Contemporary, which is San Antonio's longest running nonprofit venue for contemporary art. We are located in Southtown, not too far away from the Pioneer Flour Mill, And not only are we an exhibition venue for San Antonio artists and artists from throughout Texas and beyond to showcase their work, but we also have an after-school program for high school students who are working towards careers as artists. This program has been almost 10 years with Blue Star Contemporary, and it is a model for mentorship, for the talent that is honed out of our studio at Blue Star Contemporary. And what you may not realize here is that, yes, I'm going to introduce you to the artist and the conceptual designer behind this mural, but this mural was completed in our studio at Blue Star in San Antonio. So it was completed on a number of different panels that were then adhered to this wall, all in our studio by the 20 high school students that we have with us every day in our program. They spend from 4:30 to 7:30 every evening in the studio getting the unparalleled mentorship and support of one of our nation's most important artists, who's sitting here right next to me, Alex Rubio. The students come to the program because they have access to, unparalleled access to his expertise, his mentorship, and his history of working on large-scale projects like this. Sure, there are many programs that support young artists and give them the techniques and the skills needed to be professionals and to go on to careers way beyond their formative years. But our program also feels very committed to providing opportunities like this to teach them the business about being artists. So these young artists are involved in this process from step one, from drawing the sketches that Alex and the students went to present to the Historic Outdoor Art Museum board meetings, to helping us draw up the budget, to learning every step of the way through the execution. And many of them are here today. We came on a bus with many of them, and some of them came here on their own steam. And I've got many people to recognize before I turn it over to Alex Rubio to say a few words. But you said that this was your 9th mural. This is our 9th mural too. So this is our first in New Braunfels, so the first outside of San Antonio. So I'm glad that we're able to share in that legacy together. First of all, I'd like to congratulate and recognize the 4 Mosaic student art mural assistants who were the lead young artists in the program on this particular piece. Laura Gonzalez, can you please come up here, Laura? Rachel Kamada. Zoe Reyes. And Elizabeth Samuel. Also, we couldn't have completed this mural without the support of some important mural crew members, Adriana and Jay Garcia, Jennifer Gavina Franco, and we had one other crew member, Juan Zavala Castro, who couldn't be with us today, but I know is here in spirit. But of course, so many accolades and congratulations and gratitude goes to Alex Rubio, our Mosaic Artist in Residence. In August, Alex will be celebrating 10 years with Blue Star Contemporary's Mosaic Student Artist Program and working every day in the studio with students, which are now at an exciting moment exiting their BFA programs and around the nation. So you're really beginning to see a lot of the legacy and the output from this program. Rubio has had a long history of working with muraling programs and working with youth and mentoring, which makes him, one of why he's such the best person for this particular job. But he's also, as I mentioned, a renowned artist for his own work. You may have seen some exhibitions of his work at the McNay Art Museum in San Antonio. His work has also been included in traveling exhibitions, including Chicano Visions, which is the Cheech Marin collection, as well as the Joe Diaz collection, which has been exhibited widely. He's attained national recognition with arts grants from the Joe Mitchell Foundation in New York, the Vermont Studio Center Fellowship in Vermont, and Art Pace San Antonio. And it is really like through his generosity and through his belief in the value of investing in tomorrow's generation and creating a community for artists that our program thrives, and that you have this mural here in New Braunfels. So I'd like you all to join me in a round of applause for Alex Rubio.
Thank you everyone for coming out today. We're very proud to be part of this city and our legacy here, and this legend that is depicted on your wall for years to come, for your visitors, for your students to learn a bit of their history and their antepasados. The way we teach in San Antonio our history and our legends as well. So I'm very, very honored to be part of that. And I'm honored to be part of Blue Star and be able to work with our students there every day. You know, I've watched these students grow up. I see them graduate and continue their education in the arts. Most of our students have acquired their BFAs at this point. We have several BFAs out in the community to continue this kind of work, and that are still part of Blue Star as alumni students that continue to exhibit in our galleries and contribute to our program through workshops and just being a part of the Blue Star family. So we want to introduce our next generation of San Antonio and abroad, our art workers and our art students that are graduating and going on to continue their education as well. So we're very proud of our students, and I want to kind of just say a couple of words about each one of our participants and our students that were part of this project. Elizabeth Samuel is, here's Elizabeth there. She was one of our, very talented, we have a room full of talented students, and she accepted the responsibility to work on all the portraiture that you see on your mural here. The portraits are beautiful, and they depict they're portraits of our students that are here today and that are actually back in San Antonio that might not have made it today, like Juan Zavala Castro. He's the horseman figure up here on this mural. So Elizabeth and her incredible painting style is a amazing tribute to the talent that your students have in your community. We have Rachel Kamada. There's Rachel over here. Rachel was one of our youngest students when she joined the program. She joined when she was in middle school, and we discovered her on a mural. We were doing a mural project that we were doing at the San Antonio Library, and she walked up and volunteered to work on our murals, and she's still here. Now she's one of our younger students. Rachel is currently you're 15 years old. So she started when she was 13 with our program. We have several very young students that are still part of this program that are with us today. Ariana Rosales is in the crowd out here. Again, another one of our middle school students that's incredibly talented. But I think that's what Blue Star is all about, is discovering this young emerging talent and developing them, and then watching them grow and continue to be a very integral part of our arts community in San Antonio. We watched Laura Gonzalez develop and create these amazing compositions through our program. And now her artwork just sold at one of our exhibitions down in Corpus Christi. So we are trying to expand our footprint and our visibility in other cities around Blue Star, which is Corpus Christi and now, of course, New Braunfels. And Laura, and then we have Zoe. We got Zoe here. Zoe came to us through, just almost a magnetic energy that Blue Star has. Zoe Reyes has been part of this mural program from the very beginning, and her work has truly developed. And she will be attending. She was going to be attending Northwest Vista, in San Antonio, and we have several students at Northwest Vista, and we're really proud to see their accomplishments. But I think and then we have Adriana Garcia. Adriana is, I always say, she's one of the top Chicana muralistas in San Antonio. She's incredible. Adriana has a mural that will be dedicated in San Antonio at the San Pedro Creek this Saturday. This Saturday is a dedication for Adriana's mural. It's a tile mural that is permanently installed around San Pedro Creek on Saturday. If you guys are in San Antonio, please stop by. And then we have Jennifer Gavinia. Where's Jennifer? There you are. Jennifer is one of our rising stars. She's been part of a Blue Star for several years, since 2012, where we discovered her at the Burbank High School. And she continued with Blue Star even after she graduated. And she, through the hard work and mentorship, we developed her portfolio, and she submitted this to the Southwest School of Art, and she received a full scholarship to Southwest School of Art, where she's currently attending. So I think that Blue Star has, been part of, my life. But I remember when I was a young student, and my students have heard these stories so many times, but you haven't. So, this is a new crowd. And I think I always remember that what my mom used to tell me, and I'm able to pass that on to our students. And I'm going to say it in Spanish because it sounds really cool in Spanish. And then I'll translate. Talent, they're developing their skills, and this talent is going to serve them for the rest of their lives and in their education. But I remember my mom, once she finally figured out that I was headed towards being a public artist and a muralist. She said, "That's it. I don't have to worry about you guys anymore, because you're able to do these types of works." She said, "Cuando no hay trabajo en las oficinas y los labores y las factorías," she said, "tú siempre tienes trabajo porque lo tienes en tus manos." A beautiful saying, my mother. She said, she goes, "When there is no work in the offices, in the fields, and in the factories, you will always have work because you have it in your hands." So she was an amazing woman that was able to guide, and that's what I think that we try to do at Blue Star, is guide our students to produce, to succeed, and to continue the work that muralistas do in your community. Thank you very much for all your support, and thank you, students, and Adriana and everybody, for being here.
Thank you, Alex. I know we all appreciate you in this community, and you'll be known throughout eternity right here in our own community. I said we'd keep it short. We want to have a blessing of the mural this evening by Bill Schrader. He's a deacon from St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church of 25 years and a retired attorney. So, Bill, do you want to come up and bless the mural for us?
We come into the world for two things. Number one, to take care of ourselves, to achieve what we want to achieve in life. And secondly, to share what we have, our gifts, the things that we have with others. And this evening you've seen this. You've seen the sharing, you've seen the giving of talents, of gifts, of money to make all of this available. And in one word you can describe these people. They are blessed. They're blessed by God for what they do. Because they have taken the second step in life to take care of each other, to show to each other the beauty of art, the beauty of nature, the beauty of a people, the beauty of a country. All of these people have been blessed. And therefore, since they depicted the most incredible woman in the world ever, the Blessed Mother, Our Lady of Guadalupe, we ask for her blessing too, for this mural, for all those who come and see and admire the beauty and the grace of not only the artist, but the people who are depicted within it. We bless all. In God's name, amen.
Thank you. We dedicate this mural and give it to the citizens of New Braunfels and Canal County. May you use it as a learning tool. May you enjoy it as an artistic endeavor. May you show it to your family and friends and those from out of town, and may you take care of it. It belongs to all of you.